Hey friends, this is English Podcast for Listening and Speaking. I'm Abby, grinning already. Haha, let's map little conversation traffic jams before they crash our mood or wreck hard-won confidence.
And I'm Alec, caffeinated but kind. Hit like and share, then tell us one awkward line you'd redo. We'll practice softer timing and faster, friendlier rescue moves together.
Tonight's focus is listening for the cause of the delay. Noticing why words stall, silence, overlap, interruption, mismatched tone beats, pretending nothing happened while panic tap dances inside.
Opinion starter, I'd argue awkwardness is a timing problem disguised as personality. When messages arrive late or collide, we feel stranded at a red light, revving emotions without movement.
Exactly. Our ears need road signs: hesitation, dead air, overlap, interruption, back channel, turn taking, face saving, tact, empathy, disclosure, boundaries, repair. We'll use them gently, inside real moments.
Quick CTA, before we roll, drop your most confusing pause in the comments. The messier the better. Your stories become practice material for everyone learning brave, tidy conversational repairs.
Guest cameo time. We invited Dr. Noor, mediator and coach. Noor helps teams steer around social potholes without wrecking rapport. Welcome, teach us to hear the jam before the collision.
Hello. Think of conversation as shared traffic. Back channel sounds, yeah, right or green lights. When they vanish, speakers hit dead air. That silence often signals confusion, overwhelm, or polite disagreement.
So when back channel disappears, we slow, not speed. Try. I might be moving too fast, should I back up a step? Naming the intersection invites help instead of pouring on more words.
What about overlap? Two voices launch at once? Yikes.
Use yield and seat. Go ahead, I'll pick up after you. You yield the turn graciously, then seat your future turn. Dignity stays intact. Flow resumes predictably.
That's tact in motion. Face saving matters too. Tiny cushions. Take your time. No rush. I'm with you. Protect credibility. Empathy is cheaper than cleanup after hurt pride explodes.
Audience question 1. Which cause jams you most? Dead air, overlap, name blank, or topic misfire? Write one sentence naming the cause. Clarity already calms nerves more than long apologies.
Let's role-play a classic brick joke flop. I toss a joke. Silence swallows it. My repair. That missed the exit. Should we switch lanes to your weekend plan instead?
Softer version. I might have misread the mood. How's your week really feeling? That little might protects everyone's face and gives honesty permission to show up without dramatic music.
Overlap demo. We both start. I say, please, you first, I'll circle back after. Then I actually wait. Matching words to breath rebuilds micro-trust faster than 3 compliments afterward.
Interruption repair without thunderbolts. Could I jump in for 10 seconds to check the name? Micro-contracts time. Boxed courteous prevent hijacks. Respecting the box makes future interruptions forgivable.
Cultural timing matters. Some people honor thoughtful pauses. Filling every silence tramples thinking. Try. Happy to pause, you can take a beat. I'm listening. Silence becomes collaboration, not alarm.
Vocabulary moment. Tact equals respectful precision. Empathy equals accurate imagination. Together, they convert friction into timing. Without them, volume rises, meaning shrinks, and eyebrows retire early.
Devil's advocate question: aren't awkward moments just weakness? Tough people power through, right?
I'd argue awkwardness is data, not drama. It tells us tone, topic, or timing misaligned. Ignoring data looks strong until relationships pay the repair bill later.
Name forgetting universal nightmare. My line. I want to say your name correctly. Could you remind me? Then I repeat it naturally. Accuracy is kinder than dazzling improvisation with vague pronouns.
Oversharing jam. If someone opens up too fast, try boundaries with care. I care, and we could pick this up after lunch. Care plus timing, softer than shutdown, clearer than drowning.
Topic misfire. You bring travel, they carry workload. I lane, merge. Let's park travel, what's heavy today? Merging respects urgency. Conversation feels aligned instead of competitive.
Dead air mid-presentation. My rescue. I might be unclear, should I back up or give a concrete example? Either or doors reduce anxiety. Audiences love choices more than guesswork.
Back channel reading exercise. If M, H, M, yeah, right disappear, don't sprint. Pause and check in. Does this make sense? Or should I slow down? Check-ins are gentler than defensive explanations.
Comparatives guide tone. A check-in is softer than a defense. Curiosity is clearer than sarcasm. Naming impact is more helpful than assigning blame. Those 3 lines rescue Monday mornings.
Phrasal verbs that actually help. Bring up carefully, back up a step, smooth over gently, open up slowly, follow up tomorrow, check in briefly, move on respectfully, circle back later.
Mini script for intent versus impact. I meant support, not pressure. If it landed differently, thanks for telling me. Impact acknowledged, ego parked, road reopened. Credibility rises quietly.
Timing promise line. I'll land this in 30 seconds. When listeners hear a landing cue, patience grows. Promises beat mystery. Clocks forgive kindness more than charisma.
Overlap etiquette again. You first, I'll hold mine. Then truly hold it, Alec. No impatient sigh solo. Haha. Alignment between voice and body keeps social oxygen breathable.
Audience drill post cause plus fix. Overlap yield and seat. Dead air check-in with options. Name blank honest reminder. Tiny tools beat giant speeches nobody remembers later.
Shout out to cross-cultural listeners. Your patience with pauses is a quiet superpower. Curiosity keeps bridges intact. Cleverness sometimes burns them. Curiosity is clearer than cleverness under stress.
Noor, rapid-fire recap of your road signs?
Watch back channel, honor pauses, name the intersection, use yield and seat, protect face. 5 habits. Practice daily, they transform awkward detours into predictable, respectful navigation.
Viral line time ready? Name the jam, choose the plan. Screenshot it, tag a friend, and add your favorite rescue sentence underneath. Collective wisdom travels faster than awkward spirals, honestly.
Apology template that doesn't grovel. I stepped on your sentence. I'm sorry. Please continue. I'll circle back after. Impact, apology, invitation crisp beats complicated every weekday.
Boundary template with warmth. I care about this, and I need 5 minutes to think. Care plus need. Softer than shutdown, clearer than babble, kinder than vanishing mid-conversation.
Team structure for oxygen. Could we take turns for 2 minutes each? Process language is more diplomatic than, you always interrupt. Systems rescue relationships from personality firefights.
Quick CTA like, share, and comment the sentence you'll try tonight. We'll shout out the smartest, kindest lines next episode, because good phrasing deserves public high fives.
Transfer to IELTS quickly. Opinion starters. I think I'd argue, it seems, soften edges. Comparatives, clearer than, more diplomatic than, prove judgment. Modals, should, could, might manage tone like adults.
Final mini roleplay. I rush, you fade back, channel, you say, could you slow down? I answer, yes. 30 seconds, then questions. 2 moves, pressure drops, meaning walks back inside calmly.
Bridge to section 2. Live diagnosis practice. We'll tackle joke misfires, name slips, tangent storms, and tense overlaps. You'll hear cause first, then rescue, until confidence arrives earlier than panic.
Bring your cringiest stories and your kindest curiosity. We'll rehearse small scripts you can actually say, with timing you can trust, and pauses that feel like breathing instead of drowning.
Welcome back. We'll practice hearing the cause before fixing the mood, like noticing a yellow light instead of flooring it. Diagnosis first, repair second. Dignity always, even when hearts sprint.
First jam. The failed joke. You toss a line, silence lands. Cause could be tone, timing, or context. My rescue. That miss, should we switch to your weekend wins?
Notice the modal should and the quick lane change. I add, I might have read the room wrong. Owning uncertainty is softer than defending humor. Softer usually travels further.
Audience drill 1. Type a clean rescue for a failed joke using might or should. Keep it kind, short, and forward-looking. We'll shout out lines that reduce heat while restoring momentum.
Second jam. Misheard name. Cause is noise, speed, or nerves. My line. I want to say your name correctly, could you remind me? Then I repeat it once, naturally, and breathe.
Another option. I caught the rhythm but not the vowels. Would you say it again? Compliment plus request. Respect beats improv. Accuracy is clearer than pretending mastery inside fog.
Third jam. Overlap. We both launch. I yield and seat. Please, go ahead, I'll circle back after your point. Then I actually wait. Integrity restores oxygen faster than clever words.
Sometimes overlap hides anxiety. If they sound rushed, I soften tempo. Take your time, I'm listening. Hearing that phrase is warmer than 3 apologies. Tempo matters like temperature.
Fourth jam. Dead air after a question. Possible causes double-barreled question, status mismatch, or topic too personal. My rescue. Was that too big? I could back up or give an example.
I love the either-or. Options calm brains. I add, no rush, we can park this and move on. Permission reduces pressure. Pressure reduction births answers later, surprisingly often.
Fifth jam. Oversharing avalanche. Cause might be stress seeking safety. Boundaries with care. I care, and we could pick this up privately after lunch. Care plus container equals relief.
If you're the oversharer, self-repair works. I went too deep, let me back up. Self-boundaries model maturity and protect everyone's afternoon from emotional whiplash and secondhand jitters.
Sixth jam. Tangent storm. You're drowning in details. Cause is unclear goal. I reset kindly. Could we land the headline first? Then details? Headline first ordering is more diplomatic than interruptions.
Seventh jam. Sarcasm misfires. Cause is tone mismatch. Repair with intent versus impact. I meant playfulness. It landed heavy. Thanks for flagging. Gratitude shrinks defensiveness faster than explanations alone.
Eighth jam. Cultural timing clash. Cause is different pause values. My preface. Silences are welcome. I'll slow. Then, I actually slow. Allies are measured by pauses, not slogans.
Ninth jam. Status mismatch. People hesitate because power feels lopsided. Equalize gently. I'm brainstorming, not judging, disagree freely. Permission language unlocks turns. Turns unlock better ideas than nodding statues.
10th jam. Contradictory information appears, room stiffens. Cause is uncertainty. Repair with curiosity. It seems we're seeing different parts. Could we compare examples? Curiosity is clearer than courtroom mode.
Let's roleplay lightning rescues. I'll throw jams. You diagnose and repair. My line. So, anyway, my ex texted super late.
Cause. Oversharing context. Repair. I care, and we could park that for privacy. How's the new project going? Boundary plus gentle pivot.
You never replied last night.
Cause. Accusation tone. Repair. I might have missed your message. Should we set a response window so expectations stay sane? Modals de-escalate, process replaces blame.
Honestly, your idea felt naive.
Cause. Blunt evaluation. Repair. Thanks for honesty. Could we walk through one example? I might refine the scope. Defense replaced by data. Collaboration invited.
Wait, what's his name again?
Cause. Name blank. Repair. I want to get it right. Please remind me. Then repeat respectfully. Accuracy protects trust more than stylish avoidance.
That joke, though.
Cause. Failed humor. Repair. Yeah, that missed. Haha. Let's move on. What surprised you this week? Self-own plus pivot. Dignity intact. Energy forward.
Quick listening hack. Track back. Channel like traffic lights. When MHM and yeah vanish, you've lost alignment. Ask, should I slow down or give a concrete example? Green returns.
Another hack. Quantify time. I'll land this in 30 seconds. Listeners relax when clocks are friendly. Promises are more reliable than charisma when patience runs thin.
Modal ladder for repair could invites, might softens, should guides, must protects boundaries. Example. We could pause, we might restart shorter. We should capture takeaways, we must respect time.
Comparative steer tone. Curiosity is clearer than sarcasm. A check-in is softer than a defense. Process language is more helpful than personality labels. Keep 3 ready. Deploy under pressure.
Phrasal verbs become tools. Bring up gently, back up one step, check in briefly, move on respectfully, smooth over differences, circle back later, follow up tomorrow. Verbs organize chaos into choreography.
Audience drill 2 post-cause plus comparative. Example. My apology was clearer than my explanation. Or, a boundary was kinder than pretending comfort. You'll teach someone silently scrolling tonight.
Let's practice dead air rescue scripts. I ask a big question, silence grows. You say, no rush. We could park it, or I might give an example preference. Choice liberates.
Overlap practice. We both start. I say, you first, I'll hold mine. Then I jot a 3-word note so memory relaxes. Writing rescues patience. Patience rescues rapport.
Name mishear practice. Sorry, the train passed. Would you say it again? Blame noise, not person. Protecting face is more persuasive than theatrics about your perfect hearing, you know.
Tangent practice. This is interesting, and we should land the core point first. And ties acknowledge value, should guides gently. Guidance beats guilt for rerouting enthusiasm.
Cross-cultural practice. I can wait, take your time. Then, actually breathe. Calm breaths are more convincing than sticky notes, saying, respect pauses. Physiology teaches rhetoric quietly.
Repairing an interruption you caused. I cut you off. Please continue. I'll circle back after. Triple beat. Impact, apology, invitation. The rhythm matters. Practice until it sounds natural.
When someone accuses motive, separate intent, and impact, I meant support. It landed pressure. Thanks for telling me. Could we reset with 2 examples? Reset beats re-argument 9 times out of 10.
Tiny humor safety tip. Ask consent. Quick joke, okay? If yes, proceed. If no, move on. Consent is more diplomatic than assuming everyone shares your sarcasm playlist before coffee.
Group timing trick. 2 minutes each, then we decide. Structure melts dominance and rescues shy voices. The shy often hold solutions. Silence sometimes hides brilliance, not emptiness.
Rescue for vague criticism. Could we turn that into a specific? One example would help. Specific beats general. Curiosity beats defense. Progress beats pride when clocks glare.
Listener confidence builder. Practice 3 lines tonight. Check-in, boundary, and apology. Muscle memory beats panic. Panic steals vocabulary. Memory returns it right on time.
Quick CTA. Like, share, and comment your favorite rescue line from this section. Your sentence might become someone's morning confidence when meetings turn caffeinated and chaotic.
Before we close, rapid rehearsal. Failed joke? That missed your turn. Name blank? Please remind me. Overlap? You first, I'll hold mine. Dead air? Park it or example. Tangent? Headline first.
Bridge to Section 3. Polite power with modals. We'll shape apologies, boundaries, and restarts using should, could, might, would, must language that lowers heat while protecting clarity and pace.
Bring your tricky moments and your best curiosity. We'll practice small scripts that sound human, travel well across cultures, and keep conversations moving without bruising anyone's morning. Welcome back. Tonight we'll turn small words into steering wheels. Should, could, might, would, must, so awkward moments feel navigable, not fatal. Polite power lowers heat while protecting honesty and pace.
I like that image. Modals tune temperature. Should suggests guidance. Could opens options. Might softens uncertainty. Would negotiates conditions. Must protects safety or boundaries. 5 pedals, smoother driving.
Let's start with apologies that don't collapse confidence. I stepped on your sentence. I'm sorry, you should finish. I'll circle back afterward. Clear beats dramatic. Responsibility returns oxygen to the room.
Boundary line with care. I care about this, and we should pause for 5 minutes so thoughts can settle. Notice should invites agreement. It doesn't slam doors or spike adrenaline.
Quick rescue for dead air after a question. I might be unclear. We could back up or I could give a concrete example preference. Choices unfreeze brains. Pressure drains without anyone losing face.
When you need to interrupt kindly, time box it. Could I jump in for 10 seconds to check the name? Granting a limit makes interruptions tolerable. Keeping it builds credibility immediately.
Overlap repair script. You should go first. I'll hold mine. Then genuinely wait, Alec. Matching breath to promise keeps dignity intact. Courtesy becomes choreography, not theater, haha.
Negotiating tone after a misfire. I meant playfulness. It might have landed heavy. Would a clearer example help? Admitting impact plus offering a fix beats defending intent while eyebrows climb.
Team process during spirals. We should each take 1 minute, then decide. Structure uses should to guide, not scold. Timers are surprisingly compassionate when emotions sprint faster than clarity.
Resetting a tangent without bruising enthusiasm. This is interesting. We should land the headline first, then we could circle back. Should guides priority? Could promises time, protecting curiosity?
Privacy boundary when someone overshares. I care, and we could continue privately later. The could creates a safe container. The care keeps connection alive. Boundaries feel protective, not punitive.
Name blank repair. I want to say your name correctly. Could you remind me? Then repeat it. Accuracy must outrank pride. Misnaming corrodes faster than admitting a human hiccup.
Cultural timing moment. I might be speaking too fast. Should I slow down? Asking permission respects different pause values. Inclusion sounds like timing kindness, not motivational posters.
Here's a micro contract for meetings. We should finish this point in 2 minutes. I'll summarize. Then you could challenge. Everyone breathes easier when lanes are predictable rather than mysterious.
When feedback stings, soften without fog. I hear you. We might try a smaller pilot first. Might lowers defensiveness. Experiment. Speak moves teams forward without courtroom energy.
Repairing a harsh phrase. That sounded sharp. I should rephrase. Then rephrase immediately. Self-correction models safety. People relax when leaders fix tone faster than they explain motives.
Preemptive check-in before humor. Quick joke, okay? Consent language is more diplomatic than assuming everyone shares your playlist. If no, you could pivot gracefully. Got it, moving on.
For schedule friction, use would to trade. Would it help if we push this to tomorrow? Conditional offers respect calendars. Negotiation beats guilt. Guilt burns morale faster than rush hour engines.
Clarifying a fuzzy question you received. I might be missing the focus. Should I answer timeline or budget first? Naming paths turns frustration into cooperation. People love being asked how to help.
Audience question 1. Post a modal repair you'll try tonight. Example. Could I jump in for 10 seconds to check the date? Keep it tidy. Small, repeatable lines beat heroic monologues.
Audience question 2. Share a boundary sentence with warmth. Example. I care and I should step away for 10 minutes. I'll get back at 5. Deadlines calm storms more than apologies.
Interruptions you caused. Own, invite, yield. I cut you off. I'm sorry. You should continue. I'll pick up after. That 3-beat rhythm rehearsed becomes muscle memory under pressure.
Misunderstood intent reset with impact. I meant support. It might have felt like pressure. Would it help if I just asked questions? Swapping advice for curiosity often repairs faster than defense.
Cross-cultural panels create turn-taking with could. Could we hear from each side for 1 minute? Fair airtime prevents dominance spirals. Equity sounds like invitation, not accusation.
When someone dominates kindly, but relentlessly, you've given great context. We should bring others in. If needed, could we park this and return after 2 voices? Gentle steering, inclusive breaks.
When silence feels like judgment, try reassurance plus option. No rush. We could move on and return later. Dignity preserved, momentum intact. Awkwardness hates graceful exits. Give it one.
Stuck decision. We should choose a draft by noon. We could rewrite after feedback. Progress beats perfection. A soft should moves the group. Could reduces fear of commitment.
Hot conflict approaching set safety. We must keep respect while we disagree. Use must sparingly and only for non-negotiables. Safety, dignity, ethics. Overusing it dulls the blade.
Polite refusal without frost. I appreciate the invite, and I must pass this time. Appreciation, boundary, period. Explanations are optional, not mandatory. Over. Explaining sometimes breeds negotiation games.
Coaching a rambler you like. I'm invested, and we should land the summary. Caring plus guidance keeps friendship and time. Tone matters more than syllables here, truly.
Name correction diplomacy. I might mispronounce, please correct me. Grant permission. People relax when you invite micro-corrections. Respect grows faster than it does after polished speeches.
When facts clash, protect relationship with seems plus could. It seems we're seeing different data. Could we compare sources? Curiosity replaces accusation. Accusations freeze. Curiosity melts.
After an awkward moment, ask for repair space. Could we reset that last minute? I should have paused. Resets beat ruminations. Ruminations export anxiety into tomorrow's calendar.
Mid-episode CTA if these lines help. Like, share, and comment your sharpest modal sentence. Your phrase might rescue someone's meeting before coffee becomes pure theater again.
Micro-drill apology without groveling. I'll read a clumsy version, you upgrade it. I'm the worst, sorry. Your version?
I missed your turn, I'm sorry. You should continue. I'll go after. Specific beats dramatic self-attack. Confidence remains functional.
Boundary without ice. Clumsy. Stop telling me this. Upgraded. I care about you, and I could focus better after lunch. Care plus timing. Friction drops 20 decibels instantly.
Restart after name blank. Clumsy. Buddy, pal. Upgraded. Could you remind me your name? I want to say it correctly. Then repeat once. Precision communicates respect without speeches.
Humor check misfire. Clumsy. Relax, it was a joke. Upgraded. I meant lightness. That might have felt heavy. Should we reset tone? Cooperation replaces courtroom. Everyone breathes again.
Tangent reroute. Clumsy. You're rambling. Upgraded. We should land the headline first, then we could explore details. Same message, dignified delivery. Results improve when dignity stays intact.
Anger spike. Clumsy. Calm down. Upgraded. We might be heated. Would a short pause help? Autonomy beats orders. People accept pauses they choose more than cooling commands.
Confusion admission. Clumsy. I don't get it. Upgraded. I might be missing the link. Could you show one example? Door opens. Clarity walks in wearing comfortable shoes.
Ending a conversation kindly. I enjoyed this, and I should jump to my next task. Could we follow up tomorrow? 2 clocks, 1 bridge. Warmth carries farther than speed.
Group fairness line. We should hear 2 more voices, then decide. Simple guardrail. Groups appreciate leaders who protect airtime like oxygen, not trophies.
Replacing blame with process. Instead of you always interrupt, we could try hand signals or 1-minute turns. Process beats personality. Systems are kinder than scoldings memorized by nobody.
Pre-meeting expectations. We should keep answers under 30 seconds. We might extend if needed. Friction falls when rules are short, human, and spoken out loud.
Audience micro-challenge post, 3 lines, a check-in, a boundary, and an apology. We'll feature the clearest ones next time. Practiced phrases rescue brains when adrenaline steals vocabulary.
Final comparative cluster to anchor tone. A check-in is softer than a defense. A boundary is clearer than avoidance. A reset is more productive than re-argument. Keep those nearby.
Bridge to section 4, gentle what-ifs. We'll rehearse second conditional scenarios. Forgotten names, misread jokes, heated overlaps. If that happened, you'd say this. Calm will arrive earlier than panic. If a joke fell flat in a meeting, I'd smile, haha, admit the miss, and pivot gently. If that didn't land, we'd switch lanes. What's your headline now?
If I sense dead air after a complex question, I'd assume overload. I'd say, if that felt big, we'd shrink it example first. Or should I back up?
If we both started speaking at once, I'd yield and seat the future. If you continued now, I'd pick up afterward. Dignity would breathe. Momentum would recover.
If I forgot someone's name, I'd protect trust immediately. If I blanked on your name, I'd ask again, then repeat it once. Accuracy would matter more than pride.
If a colleague overshared suddenly, I'd guard care in time. If this were personal, we'd move it offline after lunch. Boundaries would feel humane, not icy or punitive.
If sarcasm misfired, I'd own impact. If that sounded sharp, I'd rephrase kindly. Would a clearer example help? Repair would outrun rationalization. Eyebrows would relax, which matters.
If cultural pauses stretched longer than my habits, I'd slow intentionally. If silence helped thinking, we'd keep it. I'm comfortable waiting. Respecting timing would feel warmer than filling space.
If an interruption slipped out of me, I'd repair rhythm. If I cut you off, I'd apologize, please continue. I'll circle back after. Rhythm would restore quicker than explanations.
If a tangent storm gathered, I'd structure compassionately. If we landed the headline first, we'd return to details. Priorities would calm nerves. Enthusiasm would still get its time.
If contradictory facts collided, I'd invite curiosity. If we're seeing different parts, we'd compare examples side by side. Curiosity would replace courtroom energy. Progress would resume steadily.
If a teammate sounded defensive, I'd soften with options. If feedback felt heavy, we'd pilot smaller. We could test 2 days, then decide. Options would unfreeze minds and shoulders.
If laughter sounded forced after my story, I'd remove pressure. If this isn't funny today, we'd move on. Permission would release the room. Authenticity would return like oxygen.
If someone questioned my intent, I'd separate it from impact. If it landed as pressure, I'd adjust tone. My intent was support. How could we continue smoothly? Bridges matter.
If my explanation raced ahead, I'd offer time anchors. If 30 seconds would help, I'd land this now. Promises would raise patience. Clocks prefer honesty over charisma.
If a name from another language challenged me, I'd practice respectfully. If I mispronounced, I'd ask again and repeat it correctly. Care would beat cleverness, dignity would stay intact.
If a manager dominated airtime, I'd use process fairness. If we heard two more voices, we'd decide. Process would neutralize hierarchy. Ideas would surface from quieter seats.
If a friend vented hard, I'd clarify role. If you wanted solutions, we'd brainstorm. If not, I'd just listen. Consent would shape support. Resentment wouldn't appear later.
If silence followed my boundary, I'd reassure purpose. If that pause feels awkward, I'd keep the boundary kindly. It protects both of us. Boundaries would sound steady, not spiky.
If an apology sounded theatrical, I'd simplify. If I messed up, I'd say so, then invite you to continue. Specific beats drama, repair beats self-critique performances.
If a team spiraled into blame, I'd pivot to structure. If we time box 5 minutes each, we'd leave with actions. Limits would rescue morale. Clarity would replace accusations.
If someone asked an impossible question, I'd split pathways. If you needed scope, we'd answer that. If budget, we'd answer that. Which helps now. Deciding reduces fog quickly.
If a meeting heated, I'd propose a humane pause. If we paused 3 minutes, we'd think better. Autonomy would matter. Forced calm rarely works when engines rev wildly.
If my joke would depend on shared culture, I'd ask first. If quick humor's okay, I'd share one. Consent would prevent cringes. Listeners would feel considered, not trapped.
If I sensed back channel fading the MHM, and yeah gone, I'd check alignment. If I'm speeding, I'd slow now. Should I give an example? Alignment would return, shoulders decompressing.
If a colleague arrived with visible nerves, I'd lower stakes. If we started with wins, we'd warm up. Starting easy would stabilize breathing. Words would flow less shakily.
If two teammates spoke past each other, I'd translate. If I rephrased both sides, we'd spot overlap. Mediation would save time. Adversaries would become co-authors again.
If I accidentally spotlighted someone, I'd offer exits. If you prefer, we'd skip you now and return later. Autonomy would protect dignity. Gratitude would outlast embarrassment.
If my boundary invited pushback, I'd restate with care. If we rescheduled, we'd do better work. I must keep this limit today. Must belongs to safety and ethics.
If feedback sounded vague, I'd ask precision. If you showed one example, I'd adjust faster. Specifics would replace tension. Agreement would stop wobbling strangely.
If I felt myself rambling, I'd self-land. If I bullet this, we'd finish sooner. Point 1. Point 2. Self-editing would model respect. Listeners would re-engage immediately.
If someone corrected my mispronunciation, I'd thank them. If you corrected me, I'd appreciate it. Accuracy matters. Gratitude would convert awkwardness into cooperative identity care.
If a participant stayed silent, I'd invite gently. If you wanted to pass, totally fine. If you wanted to share, we'd love it. Permission would outshine pressure reliably.
If the room misread a message thread, I'd align channels. If we moved this to voice for 6 minutes, we'd clear more than 20 messages. Medium would match problem. Friction would drop.
If conflict seemed personal, I'd reframe to process. If we tried 1-minute turns, we'd hear each other fairly. Process dissolves personality battles into solvable rhythm and lanes.
If my compliment felt awkward afterward, I'd anchor reason. If that sounded random, I'd explain, your clarity helped me earlier. Motive would stabilize, sincerity would regain footing.
If I suspected fatigue, I'd time shift. If we parked this until morning, we'd think kinder. Rest would beat stubbornness. Outcomes would improve without extra theatrics.
If someone disclosed something heavy, I'd validate and steer. If you needed support, I'd help find it. We could pause work briefly. Humanity would lead, productivity would follow respectfully.
If their camera stayed off and tone felt flat, I'd check assumptions. If today's heavy, we'd shorten. If not, we'd continue. Choice would replace mind reading. Resentment would evaporate.
If my intent clashed with their impact, I'd change behavior, not argue. If questions help more, I'd ask them. Flexibility would beat righteousness. Collaboration would resume.
If the group laughed nervously at tension, I'd normalize reality. If this feels awkward, that's data, let's slow. Naming would reduce shame. Problem solving would become possible again.
If a deadline hurt breath, I'd sequence micro steps. If we agreed first draft today, we'd polish tomorrow. Sequencing would restore agency, panic would stop chewing vocabulary.
If I notice someone repeatedly ignored, I'd redistribute turns. If we start with you, we'd balance voices. Allyship would feel practical, not performative. The room would warm perceptibly.
If misinformation surfaced, I'd separate person from claim. If we checked sources together, we'd avoid blame. Collaboration would replace embarrassment. Learning would continue with dignity.
If the meeting derailed at minute 40, I'd summarize. If I recap now, we'd salvage clarity. Summaries often rescue afternoons that caffeine and hope alone cannot save, honestly.
If the tone needed lightness, I'd ask permission again. If a little humor helps, I'd try one now. Consent would protect comfort. Connection would return without collateral damage.
If a teammate apologized profusely, I'd lighten the load. If we accept your apology once, we'd move forward. Mercy speeds teams. Repetition freezes progress like winter traffic.
If I received sharp feedback, I'd respond with priorities. If we fix the headline first, we'd maximize time. Agreement on sequence beats arguments about personality every weekday morning.
If I saw someone's back channel reappear, right, I'd finish soon. If we're aligned, I'd land here. Stopping at alignment is kinder than victory laps. Trust grows faster.
If we could leave listeners with one what-if principle, I'd keep it simple. If you name the cause kindly, you'd choose a plan calmly. Diagnosis creates dignity under pressure.
Audience practice post one what-if plus repair. If overlap happened, I'd yield and seat. If dead air grew, I'd offer two options. Your lines become morning muscle memory for others.
Bridge to Section 5, Comparatives for Better Tone. We'll compare rescue strategies. A check-in is softer than a defense. Curiosity is clearer than sarcasm. Keep 3 comparisons ready. They steer storms gently.
Welcome back. Today we'll compare rescue strategies so choices feel designed, not desperate. Comparatives, softer than, clearer than, more helpful than turn panic into options you can actually say under pressure.
I love this toolkit. A check-in is softer than a defense. Curiosity is clearer than sarcasm. Naming impact is more helpful than debating intent when eyebrows already climbed.
Let's start with dead air. Offering 2 options is kinder than repeating the same question louder. Should I back up or give an example? Choices are calmer than echoes.
Overlap next. Yielding and ceding your turn is more respectful than, no, you go. Please, you first, I'll circle back after. Promise is stronger than politeness without a plan.
Name blanks. Honest reminders are clearer than creative avoidance. Could you remind me? Lands better than nickname improvisations. Accuracy is more respectful than charm whenever identity is involved.
Oversharing moments. A private follow-up is safer than a public debrief. We could pick this up after lunch. Containment is gentler than analysis when feelings spill faster than context.
Tangent storms. Headline first requests are more efficient than hard interruptions. Could we land the headline first? Guidance is friendlier than judgment. Progress is more useful than pride.
Sarcasm misfires. Owning impact is faster than defending intent. That sounded heavy. I'll rephrase. Repair is more convincing than courtroom language, especially when time is glaring from screens.
Cultural pauses. Waiting together is more respectful than filling space nervously. I'm comfortable pausing. Shared quiet is kinder than verbal spackles smeared across thoughtful silence.
Accusations versus process. Process language is more diplomatic than personality labels. 2 minutes each, then decide. Beats. You always interrupt. Systems fix patterns. Labels bruise and linger.
Time promises. I'll land this in 30 seconds is more credible than charisma. Predictability is kinder than surprise. Clocks forgive promises more than grand entrances without endings.
Humor, consent. Asking first is safer than assuming vibe. Quick joke, okay? Consent is more considerate than retroactive. Relax. Small permissions prevent big repairs later. Haha.
For teams, curiosity first is more productive than certainty first. Could we compare examples? Moves faster than, I'm right, because volume. Evidence calms storms. Certainty often feeds them protein shakes.
Boundaries. I care and I need 5 minutes is clearer than vanishing. Presence plus need is kinder than disappearing behind elliptical apologies that never land anywhere useful.
Let's invite a quick cameo. Coach Lena helps leaders memorize repair sequences. Lena, What's the simplest comparative that upgrades tone instantly when heat rises unexpectedly?
Ask before assert. A question is softer than a lecture. A time box is clearer than vague hope. A summary is more helpful than a victory lap. Practice the triad.
Beautiful. Back to pairs. Reframing, why did you, into, what would help now, is more future-focused than replaying blame. Forward language is kinder than rewind buttons during live meetings.
Compliments after tension. Specific appreciation is more credible than generic praise. Your example clarified that step beats, "Great job, team." Precision grows trust faster than confetti sentences.
Repairing interruptions. A 3-beat apology is cleaner than explanations. I cut you off. I'm sorry. Please continue. Clean beats clever. Momentum returns sooner than with autobiographies.
When confused, examples are clearer than adjectives. Show one instance. Explain less, demonstrate more. Concrete detail is more persuasive than passionate synonyms attempting to replace evidence.
If someone ducks eye contact, indirect questions are gentler than spotlights. Would you like to pass or share later? Choice is kinder than pressure. Collaboration grows from permission.
Comparing closure moves. Let's park this. With a time is more responsible than, we'll see. We'll revisit at 3, beats airy promises. Calendars prefer verbs over vibes.
Tone dials. Warmth is safer than wit under stress. A caring check-in is more stabilizing than a razor-sharp quip. Connection is sturdier than cleverness when hearts already race.
Meeting hygiene. Short summaries are more valuable than long conclusions. Main point, next step, owner beats wandering epilogues. Brevity with structure is kinder than exhaustion disguised as thoroughness.
Name learning. Rehearsal aloud is more reliable than silent panic. Could you say it again? I'll repeat it. Practice is friendlier than pretending. Dignity grows when try beats bluff.
Intent impact collisions. Thanks for telling me is kinder than, that's not what I meant. Gratitude is sharper than defense. It transforms friction into information you can actually use.
Conflict rising. A pause is more effective than volume. Would 3 minutes help? Autonomy outperforms commands like, calm down. Consent-driven pauses work better than authority-driven orders.
Topic pivots. We can return later is more respectful than abrupt. Moving on. Bridges are kinder than cliffs. Listeners cross safely when you build a small sentence of planks.
Feedback style. One thing I loved, one thing to improve, is clearer than thoughts? Constraints are more productive than open oceans where boats drift and nobody docks.
Group fairness. Calling in is gentler than calling out. Let's hear 2 more voices, beats. Stop dominating. Invitation reshapes dynamics without bruises. People stay willing tomorrow.
Email versus voice. A 6-minute call is more efficient than 20 confused messages. Medium match is smarter than stubbornness. Channels matter. Tone travels differently through keyboards and microphones.
Apology scope. Fixing the action is more meaningful than expanding the adjectives. I'll correct the slide and resend beats. I'm terribly, incredibly sorry. Repair replaces theater with results.
Audience mini drill. Post 2 comparisons you'll use this week. 1 tone choice, 1 strategy. Example. A check-in is softer than a defense. A time box is clearer than a promise.
Another drill, rewrite a sharp sentence into a comparative. Your plan is worse. Becomes, this sequence is slower than the alternative, because reviews bottleneck here. Comparative plus reason persuades.
Quick roleplay. I'll give a jam. You compare strategies. Silence after my question.
2 options are kinder than repeats. Should I back up or you want an example? Comparatives steer instincts toward calmer roads.
2 people talking at once.
Yield and seat is more respectful than competing volume. Please, you first. I'll circle back. Structure beats scramble. Dignity survives.
Defensive reply to feedback.
Curiosity is clearer than counterattack. Could you show one example? Evidence replaces heat. Improvement returns.
Oversharing in a stand-up.
Privacy later is safer than public processing. We could continue privately after lunch. Containment protects work and feelings.
Name forgotten mid-introduction.
Honest reminder is more respectful than evasion. I want to get it right, please, remind me. Then repeat once. Trust rises.
Comparatives become memory hooks. 3 to pocket. A check-in is softer than a defense. Curiosity is clearer than sarcasm. Process is more helpful than personality labels. Tape them somewhere.
Timing note. Landing on alignment is better than victory laps. If we're aligned, I'll land here. Stopping early is more respectful than squeezing the last applause from tired minds.
Meetings again. Headline then details is smoother than details then headline. Order matters. Sequence is the invisible stagehand making dialogue feel well-lit, not chaotic.
CTA time if these comparisons help. Like, share, and comment your favorite pair. Your examples might become someone's reflex tomorrow when adrenaline steals their vocabulary for 30 noisy seconds.
Before we close, vocabulary sweep: empathy, tact, credibility, turn-taking, disclosure, boundaries, de-escalation, rapport, miscommunication, repair. Using 3 well is better than listing 10 without breath.
Audience closing prompt: write 1 comparative judgment plus a reason. This check-in felt softer than my defense because it restored backchannel. Reasons teach, slogans fade under stress.
Bridge to section 6: pocket scripts and viral lines. We'll stitch diagnosis, modals, what-ifs, and comparatives into everyday templates for work, friends, and cross-culture chats. Calm, then clarity, then action.
Welcome back. Let's stitch everything together: diagnosis, modals, what-ifs, and comparisons, so awkward moments turn into small, repeatable moves. Calm first, clarity next, action last. That rhythm rescues conversations.
I'm ready. Keep 3 checkpoints in mind: cause, choice, courtesy. We name the jam, offer options, and protect face. Those 3 steps travel well across cultures and moods.
Pocket template: 1 work meeting reset. It seems we're tangled. Could we take 1 minute each, then decide? Structure beats, scramble. Time boxes soothe nerves better than heroic monologues every weekday.
Pocket template 2 friendship repair. I meant support. It might have landed pressure. Should we try questions first? Intent meets impact, then options. Softer than defense, clearer than silence.
Pocket template 3 cross-culture pace. I'm comfortable pausing, take your time. Short, human, respectful. Silence becomes collaboration, not alarm. Backchannel usually returns after permission arrives.
Quick warm-up drill. I'll toss jams. You answer with a template. Name blank mid-introduction.
I want to say it correctly. Could you remind me? Then I repeat once. Accuracy outranks improvisation. Dignity stays intact, even with butterflies doing gymnastics.
Defensive reply to feedback.
Thanks for the honesty. Could you show 1 example? Curiosity replaces courtroom. Evidence turns heat into helpful edits. Rapport survives to meet future deadlines.
2 people talking at once.
Please, you first, I'll circle back afterward. Yield and seat. Promise plus breath. Integrity restores oxygen faster than 5 clever apologies.
Now, mini scripts by context. Workplace status mismatch first. I'm brainstorming, not judging. Disagree freely. Permission language equalizes turns without speeches about hierarchy or courage.
Time pressure script. I'll land this in 30 seconds. Then questions. Predictability is kinder than charisma. Clocks relax when promises replace vibes, especially near lunch, haha.
Privacy boundary. I care, and we could continue privately after lunch. Containment protects hearts and calendars. Boundaries sound generous when paired with timing and care.
Tangent reroute. This is interesting. We should land the headline first, then circle back. Guidance respects enthusiasm while protecting purpose. Sequence is a quiet superhero.
Cross-cultural welcome. Quick check humor, okay? Consent avoids cringe. If no, you smile and move on. 0 drama, full respect, friendship preserved.
Dead air rescue. No rush. Should I back up or give an example? Either or choices unfreeze brains. Options beat echoes, always.
Intent impact reset. I meant playfulness. It felt heavy. Would a clearer example help? Owning impact builds trust. Explanations alone rarely do the job kindly.
Group fairness. We should hear 2 more voices, then decide. Calling in is gentler than calling out. Oxygen spreads. Solutions appear from quieter corners.
Self-correction on tone. That sounded sharp, I'll rephrase. Then rephrase immediately. Speed matters. Repair beats reasoning when eyebrows already climbed.
Remote misread. If today's heavy, we could shorten. If not, we'll continue. Choice replaces mind reading. People breathe when options arrive with respect.
Now a fast pocket trio you can memorize. Check-in, boundary, apology. Does this make sense? I need 5 minutes. I cut you off, please continue. Reflex saves days.
Comparative anchors for tone. A check-in is softer than a defense. Curiosity is clearer than sarcasm. Process is more helpful than blame. 3 sentences. Countless rescues.
Micro roleplay, awkward congratulations. Congrats? I guess? Lands weird. Upgrade. Congratulations on the promotion, what part feels most exciting? Specifics outshine awkward filler. Sincerity returns quickly.
Micro roleplay, gifted silence. Team stares after a question. I say, I can pause, take your time. Then I breathe. Pauses are bridges when we name them kindly.
Micro roleplay, calendar conflict. I must pass today. Would tomorrow morning work? Must defends boundaries. Would creates collaboration. Defensive storms don't form when clarity arrives early.
Let's do name complexity respectfully. Could you say it again, and I'll repeat it? Then repeat it. Practicing aloud is more respectful than artistry with nicknames.
When someone keeps apologizing, lighten gently. We accept your apology, we can move forward now. Mercy accelerates progress. Endless apologies drain momentum more than mistakes did.
Repair after interrupting. I stepped on your sentence. I'm sorry. Please continue. I'll circle back after. Impact, apology, invitation. Clean beats clever. Trust reboots mid-conversation.
If sarcasm tempts you when tense, default to warmth. I hear you, could we compare examples? Warmth is safer than wit when hearts sprint and stakes glare.
For IELTS transfer, opinion starters steady tone under pressure. I think, I feel, it seems, I'd argue. Add comparatives clearer than, more diplomatic than, and modals should, could, might, for persuasive balance.
Audience mini practice type 3 lines you'll use. A check-in, a boundary, and an apology. We'll highlight crisp, kind phrasing next episode, yes. Public high fives for good community language.
Quick cameo principle from earlier guests, watch back channel, honor, pauses, yield and seat, protect face. These become muscle memory with tiny repetitions, like scales for social musicians.
Haha, social musicians is cute. Let's rehearse a full minute. We'll take 1 minute each, then decide. Name again, please? Thanks, got it. I'll land in 30 seconds. Questions welcome.
Viral line candidates time. 1. Name the jam, choose the plan. Another. Clarity is kinder than cleverness. Screenshots help friends. Friends prevent spirals in meetings you'll never attend.
Work script bundle. 2 minutes each, headline first, then examples. We'll revisit at 3. The calendar loves verbs. People love knowing when relief arrives and how progress continues.
Friends, script bundle. I care, and I need 10 minutes. Could we talk after dinner? Care plus need, then a bridge. Boundaries that protect connection feel like wisdom, not distance.
Cross-culture script bundle. Humor, okay? If not, I'll skip it. I'm comfortable with pauses. Consent plus timing kindness. The room relaxes, rapport deepens without fireworks.
If you need a last resort reset, could we rewind 30 seconds? I should have paused. Resets beat ruminations. Ruminations export anxiety into tomorrow's calendar with interest, unfortunately.
Another tiny upgrade. Instead of calm down, try. Would a short pause help? Autonomy beats orders. People accept breaks. They choose far more than cooling commands from above.
Ending gracefully when time's up. I'll summarize. Main point. Next step, owner. If we're aligned, I'll land here. Stopping at alignment is better than victory laps that tire trust.
Listener challenge: post 1 awkward script you rewrote tonight. Tag the moment, the cause, and the line. Your comment might become someone's reflex when adrenaline steals vocabulary.
CTA time. Like, share, and subscribe if these scripts help. Algorithms love calm. More importantly, your share might rescue someone's interview at 9 when nerves try to drive.
Final recap. Braid: diagnose the cause. Choose a plan. Deliver it kindly. Use modals for temperature, what-ifs for rehearsal, and comparatives for judgment without spikes. That's your toolkit.
Ready for a fridge door closer? Plan like a mediator. Speak like a neighbor. If it resonates, screenshot and send it to the friend who turns panic into progress with 1 sentence.
From us to you, thank you for practicing out loud. May your next awkward moment feel smaller than your kindness, shorter than your patience, and easier than your old habits predicted.